Now, I know you people are expecting some epic, amazing, mind-altering piece here, and while it may be that, I'm just being me right here. I woke up this morning. I went to my toilet, threw up. I was sweating profusely. I did nothing but walk around in that tremendous heat yesterday, and I did nothing but sleep. Went home at around 4:30, 5 o'clock. Slept till about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Went outside, smoked a cigarette, ate a little bit when I came back in, laid on the couch, enjoyed some TV, fell back asleep. Woke up at about 5, 6 in the morning. Just took me till about 7:30, 8 o'clock to get out of my bed and muster strength to be like, you know what, I'm going to suck this up. I'm going to go to work. Tried finding a replacement, but, you know, it's probably for the best that I didn't. It felt like I was run over by a train. I could barely stand. Took me 10 minutes to put my work uniform on, but I walked downstairs and I walked out that door and walked to work. Why? Because no matter, now I'm sitting down, but no matter how much it hurts, I'm gonna get back up and keep walking. Why? Because such is life. Pain is simply weakness leaving the body. It proves you are getting stronger by dealing with this pain, looking at yourself in the mirror and realize that what you got to accomplish is bigger than you. So you go out there and you get it done. No matter what problems you face, no matter what. Now let me take this time to revert a little bit. I was just talking to a good buddy of mine about it, a younger kid that I consider, you know, try taking him under my wing, you know, and being a good mentor for him, giving him good advice and talking to him about real life shit that I don't really usually talk to people about except for over the internet. You'll come to realize in life that shit's not fair. It's not just. You give, and you give, and you get taken from. Well, at one point you got to realize you were the one taking. Karma doesn't hold up, you know. But at the same time, you may be doing it to yourself because nobody said you had to give. Nobody sat here and held a gun to your head and forced you to give your blood, sweat, and tears. You'll find out life's not fair, you know. You win things, you think you earn things, and you're like, all right, I worked so hard to get this. I'm finally somewhere in my life, and I'm realizing all I'm worth, and then you realize it was just out of a technicality by a stupid default. It wasn't what it seemed to be. Life's not fair. Well, you know something? We take chances in life to realize our character. We realize who we truly are. And at the end of each lesson, we realize that no matter what, win, lose, or draw, we fucking win because we take our pride and our courage. We get up, we keep moving, we learn something out of it. And we realize we are about all the dedication, every message, every word that we spit, and we believe in everything that we stand for. Every single thing, every single word. We believe in what we believe in what we're trying to teach here, and some aren't. You can't fault yourself for that. That's nobody's fault but your own. You know, you try to see the good in people, but sometimes there is no good. Them people don't even realize what they're doing, and I feel bad. No matter what you've been through, I've been through a hell of a lot of shit, but that don't give me an excuse to treat anybody like shit. It don't. And I really don't feel like I do. Sometimes people want to say I do because they're trying to manipulate me into thinking how they want to think, but that's not what life is. If you don't agree with somebody, you simply nod your head and say, okay, well, you You think you're right, and I think I am too. Let's come to a happy medium there, agree to disagree. Life's not about deciding who's right or who's wrong. Life's not about this person being better than you or that person. Life is about being the best you can and making the best out of each situation, compromising, coming to happy mediums with things. And I feel like I've done that over the past week of my life. Life has thrown me plenty of obstacles, and I want to talk to two individuals who I thought did love me more than anything. And one was like a brother to me, and one I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with. And while you're both sitting, hopefully comfortable, you know, to be honest with you, I don't really give a fuck if you're not, but I want you both to know something, because I'm sure you're out there, whether you cut me out of your life, probably tuned to what I have to say right now. I don't hate either of you. Hell, I don't even dislike you. I like you a hell of a lot more than a lot of people I've dealt with in my life. I hate the idea that both of you, in your own sense of form, think you're the best in this life, because you're not. You're not. You know who is? People who give their all, come up short, aren't afraid to look themselves in the mirror and admit they did wrong, nod their head. People who don't sit here and make excuse after excuse when it doesn't go right. And people who, when they are held responsible for their actions, when they do face that accountability, don't take it. They push ignorance, and they sit here and say, no, well, that wasn't fair. No, well, this happened. It wasn't my fault. You take no self-responsibility for anything. And it's sad, because both of you have a boatload of potential, but you'll never realize them living with the mind state that you are now. You'll never understand, you'll never learn. But I don't hate you, not at all. I ain't even mad at you. I thank you, because you both helped me realize valuable lessons. And part of me will always love you deep down for it. Thank you. Because you made me realize I'm capable of things that I never even would have dreamed of. And if I do make it in life, I will credit you my success. You're not going to benefit the rewards, but you will know that you were a reason. You know, sometimes we get so blinded by our disease that the things that we're doing wrong, we think it's right. But no matter what you've been through, it's no reason to treat anybody with neglect and push away the people that truly love you. And there's no excuse in the book you could give me that justifies that. You know? Be honest with people. If you don't want good, tell them. If you want to live a certain way, be real about it. If you don't want to change, don't. But don't sit here and preach a good game when your actions are proven otherwise. Your words and your actions both are proven otherwise. Your lying, your neglect, your deceit, your evilness, your absolute pure bitter hatred towards life, it'll catch up to you. No amount of looks anybody can buy will get them by their whole life. 9 out of 10 looks deteriorate, especially if you're doing what it is you're doing, sweetheart. Your looks will deteriorate. I've said this so many times over the past couple of days. And when they do, these guys are going to stop taking you in. Oh, and when they see how you truly are, they'll take you in. They'll stop taking you in. And then you'll be left all alone wondering, remember that Eddie guy? I wish I could have realized he was right. But here's the lesson for me. It's time to start taking my own advice. You can't change nobody that don't want to change. These people got to come to you. You can't come to them hoping to be an inspiration. If they want your light at the end of the tunnel, they'll ask for it. And that's something I got to teach myself. It's in my nature to help. I got a good heart. But and to that ex-boyfriend that wasn't going to get back with you because of the pay, you go and tell him you're all his. That's all I got. just remember, guys, life isn't fair. We got to keep moving on. We got to keep plugging away. We got to keep living, keep smiling, make the right choices. We're not always going to be perfect. Mistakes will be made, but at the end of each mistake, ask yourself what you could do differently next time. Make improvements. Life is all about continuing to improve yourself each and every day. And at the end of the day, if you feel there's nothing to improve yourself on, that's when you need to look at yourself in the mirror the most and go back to the drawing board. I love y'all.